What's up, what's up? Welcome to my channel. My name's Gabriel. Let's talk about this book. Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick Bet-David. This is a nonfiction book. Patrick Bet-David, the author, talks about his life and his experiences being a CEO and the things he's learned to get to that point. Today, what I want to do is I want to talk about 3 main things that stood out to me the most from this book, things that relate to me personally, and I feel like would relate to you if you find yourself in the similar shoes that I am in. I guess it would be important to let you know kind of where I come from, where my mind is at, why this book even interests me in the first place. That I feel like would kind of give you an idea of whether or not you vibe with what I'm talking about. So I guess what we can start with is just myself. My name is Gabriel. I'm in my 3rd year of graduate school now. I've always kind of enjoyed reading. Sometimes I read fictional books. That's not true. Actually, I don't read any fictional books really. I just started getting into it now that I've kind of noticed that if I want to grow a YouTube channel, maybe grow a channel that talks about books in the way that I feel like I want to talk about them, I would probably have to get into fiction a little bit more, because reading nonfiction all the time is kind of taxing on my brain. Clearly it takes a lot of brain power to even do a breakdown of a book in general. So yeah, like fantasy, fiction, things like that kind of make it a little bit easier for me. This book has 5 different things that it wants to talk about. What are those 5 things? I'm not going to tell you all 5. I'll tell you 3 of them. Why? So you hate me. That's why. What's the first move? The first one is knowing yourself. The most important thing you can do in your life, and the hardest thing to do, is knowing yourself, which is why he talks about it initially. If you don't know yourself well enough, you won't be able to have any type of trajectory or specific direction you want to get to. Well, what do we do when we don't exactly know who we want to be? Well, what we can do is use other people as kind of a framework of maybe some type of similarity that you want to share with them. So it's very simple, but using heroes and visuals and other things in your life that kind of encourage you or motivate you. If we have some type of image or person that we like or seem to embody, like me, like if you look up to me and you're like, damn, like I want to be just like you, boom, maravilla, there it is. Like put me on your poster. Chances are probably not though, and that's totally fine. I get it. I wouldn't put myself there yet either. But the point is that using a visual can help you really get to that point of what kind of person you really want to be. That's the first move. So second move, what's the second move? What are we gonna learn from this book? What else should I know? Excuse me, good question. Yeah, so the second move, master the ability to reason. Our ability to reason is essentially a way for us to process information a lot more effectively and efficiently. What does that mean? I got you. Mastering the ability to reason is essentially a way for you to put yourself in someone else's shoes and understand where they come from and what their perspective is. Say, for example, you have a person come up to you, yelling crazy things, really upset at you for whatever reason. Maybe you hit their car. What you're doing is essentially mastering that second move, where you're able to put yourself in their perspective and determine what kind of things are gonna make them feel better, or at least lead to a better outcome for you and them. Essentially, as a CEO, you want to best understand people. And to do that, you better be able to reason well enough by putting yourself in other people's shoes and understanding their perspective. Money, that's knowledge, baby. All right. Número 3, move number 3. Master building the right team. Building the right team is an important idea because every company works off of that team. Every company needs employees. It doesn't just rely on a CEO or the boss, but the right team also requires people around you, your supporters, your family, the people that you rely on outside of work. The point is that We need people in our lives that help keep us in check, or be this voice to help reason with certain things in our lives. What kind of ways do we build the right team? One, you want to make sure that they're doing the work right. Two is culture, the dynamic that people have between one another in the workspace. Without the right culture, you have no clear identity in terms of what the business is, who you are as an employee. And if you have no identity, it's hard for you to stand out as a company because people don't really know who you are. If you don't have a clear culture, then the people around you don't exactly know who they're working for, what they're working for, what they're working towards. This book has so many different things that it talks about and breaks it down, and I feel like I would need a 30 or 40 minute long video to do it, or maybe even longer. At least for today, I want to talk about those three main things and see how everyone responds with it. And if you like it and want more, then you can obviously just let me know. Or if you really hate this, then that's fine too. You can let me know in the comments and just crap on my video. And that's fine too, man. That's no big deal. Yeah, if you want to hear more about it, or if you want me to break other books down, comment, and I'll definitely get into it if that's what you want. So moving forward, it's my plan to read 2 fictional books and kind of give you an opinion on them, see if that's something that you're interested in. And if you're not interested in it, that's cool, no big deal, skip over it. But these 2 fictional books were pretty short, and I'll talk about it in the next video. Stay tuned, and if you want to subscribe, I appreciate you for that too. But anyways, that's the breakdown of the book. I'll catch you homies later. Deuces. Money.